Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to talk about lesson 65, the power of words. Okay, let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about the power of words. Words can express your feelings, words can influence people, words can hurt people, words can start words, and words can end words. Words can help you become a successful speaker and powerful leader. Words can help you win friends. That's why I feel puzzled about why Vietnamese students hate words. Students should love words and learn how to use their power. Words are beautiful and words should be our friends. That's why you should learn as many words as you can. Start learning and using new words today. Lesson 66. Have fun learning English. Before you begin studying English, ask yourself one question. Why do I want to study English? It is because you want to or because someone else wants you to. Like every decision in life, studying English must be something you want to do. Once you have decided, then write out your goals and begin to practice good study habits. You can begin to practice good study habits. You can begin slowly while forming a regular practice of study in order to reach your goal. Have fun learning English. The things we do best in life are the things we enjoy doing. If you are having fun learning English, you're studying in the right way. Lesson 67, also here. I am always here to understand you. I am also here to support you. I am also here to love you. I am also here to cry you. I am also here to talk you. I am also here to think you. I am also here to plan you. I am also here to study you. I am also here to yell crazy English with you. I am also here to learn and grow with you. Even though we might not always be together, please know that I am also here to love you. Lesson 68, I will keep on. No matter how difficult English is, I will keep on learning. No matter how terrible my pronunciation is, I will keep on repeating. No matter how many people give up, I will keep on working hard. No matter how people laugh at me, I will keep on practicing. No matter how many mistakes I make, I will keep on speaking. No matter how defeated I feel, I will keep on trying. No matter how many obstacles I meet along the way, I will keep on striving until I reach my goal. Lesson 69, my oath. I can't stand my poor English. I can't stand my shyness and laziness. I can't stand my 10 years of wasted time. I can't stand being down upon. I can't stand being laughed at. I want to improve my situation. I want to change my life. I want to have confidence in myself. I want to build a solid foundation for my future. I want to be successful. I want to be international. I don't want to let my parents down. I don't ever want to let my country down. Most importantly, I don't want to let myself down. Lesson 17. Rome wasn't built in a day. Learning English is like building a house. Laying strong foundation is the first and most important step. In other words, you should read and speak English every single day. Memorizing new words and fast is also helpful. Don't be impatient. Your English will be better step by step, day by day, year by year. When you want to give up, remember that nothing can defeat a person who never give up. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you want to learn English well, you need to have solid foundation in pronouncing and learn by heart, sentence by sentence, passage blurt out. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of being laughed at, catching the chance to speak. Practice every single day. Make videos. That's a great way to learn English. Lesson 71. I have a great mother. I have a great mother. I think she's the most thoughtful person in the world. When I am sad, she's the most sympathetic. When I am sick, she's the most concerned. When I am in trouble, she's the most helpful. In fact, she's the most dependable person in the world. She's the closest person to me. She's not only my mother but also my best friend. Lesson 72. Learning English starts from where? Hi my friend, many students ask me, where should I start learning English from? This is a big question for new learners or for people who used to make English learning plan and then fail and quit. So in this video, I will tell you what you really need to learn English and where to start very simple and fast. I know almost students worry about learning English, but in fact, learning English and speaking English is not difficult as you think. Everyone knows how important English is, but not many people know how to start in the right way. First, you need the confidence and break all fear. All English learners speak English poorly before become excellent. That is the truth. Everyone made mistakes before getting better. Don't be sad and don't give up. If you speak English not well at the beginning time, it is normal speaking poor English when you start learning. Don't be afraid of losing face. Don't be afraid of being laughed. You must have good spirit to practice English every time you can. When others go out, go to sleep, you practice international mouth muscle. When others laugh at you, you keep smiling and keep moving. When others complaining, you are practicing speaking English. Then, when others fail to get job, you are successful. Sooner or later, you must conquer English. Why not now? Sooner or later, you must speak English fluently. Now study English seriously. We start with the spirit of winners to have English passion every day to soon build English learning habit. Learning English will be very easy if we like it and start in the right way. So where do we start? From the passion and love that Super English can wake up from you. And then you can break through English every day. Every day you move your hand and practice pronunciation. Practice international mouth muscle. Every day you shout out clearly English to break the fear. Every day you stand in front of people and show your English. Every day you accumulate as many English sentences as possible. Every day you dare to use English and talk to foreigners without any fear of losing face, without any fear of making mistakes. You can start learning English with all those things in Super English and you will improve every day through special Super English lesson. We will start practicing Super English in next video. See you again. Bye bye. Lesson 73. The significance of failure. Failure doesn't mean you are a failure. It does mean you haven't succeeded yet. Failure doesn't mean you have accomplished nothing. It does mean you have learned something. Failure doesn't mean you have been a fool. It does mean you had a lot of faith. Failure doesn't mean you have been disgraced. It does mean you were willing to try. Failure doesn't mean you are inferior. It does mean you are not perfect. Failure doesn't mean you wasted your life. It does mean you have reason to start afresh. Failure doesn't mean you should give up. It does mean you must try harder. Failure doesn't mean you will never make it. It does mean it will take a little longer. Failure doesn't mean God has abandoned you. It does mean God has a better idea. Lesson 74. Success Chant. I feel great today. I am happy. I'm healthy. I love myself. I love people. People love me. I love English. English is super easy. I want to speak perfect English. Nothing can stop me. I never stop when I am tired. I stop when I am done. I am a champion. We are champions. I want to change my life. Lesson 75. The spirit of Olympic game. You are my adversary, but you are not my enemy. For your resistance gives me strength. Your will gives me courage. Your spirit ennobles me. And though I aim to defeat you, should I succeed, I will not humiliate you. Instead, I will honor you. For without you, I am a less man. Lesson 76. You must enjoy losing face. If you want to speak English, you must enjoy losing face. You must enjoy making mistakes. You must enjoy speaking broken English. You must enjoy being laughed at. You must enjoy being lonely here. Good English speakers are the real treasure of our country. Lesson 77. Have a good attitude. Poor attitudes lead to poor communication. Poor communication leads to no customer. No customer leads to no job. No job leads to no money. No money leads to no food. In the end, a poor attitude really will make you poor. Lesson 78. Follow to speak English well. This is Super English Show and I'm Quý. Welcome all of you to the video Follow to speak English well. Rule number 1. Readiness. Readiness is the first rule in learning English. Normally, your language cannot be free and fluent when you feel stressful and tired. You also cannot take the language into your head when you do not feel readiness. Language is a tool of communicating to show your mind and your thought. You cannot learn English, you cannot speak English if your head is stuck in. To practice this rule before learning, before practicing speaking English, you breathe in 3 times deeply and talk with yourself. Speaking English is very easy. For me, please Deep breath in, breath out. Speaking English is very easy, and I will speak English every day. Rule number 2, memorizing. Normally, almost English learners think that they must memorize a lot of vocabulary, grammar rules to speak English well. So they cannot confident because they think their ability of memorizing is bad. No, that's not truth. The truth is that English will be the tool to help you improve your memory ability. Don't try to memorize vocabulary and grammar in traditional way. What you need to do is to memorize as many English sentences as possible. The more sentences you have, the better your English level will be. Conquering English sentences not only helps you speak English immediately, but also help you learn vocabulary and grammar automatically. Don't study vocabulary and grammar separately. You should memorize as many sentences as possible to use immediately. Memorizing English sentences also helps you to be confident to talk with foreigners. Sure, I'm sure. The question is, how to memorize English sentences? The Super English method has special techniques such as repeating, shocking, body language to help you take English sentences, English paragraphs into your unconscious mind and use them anytime. In my next video, I will share with you this technique in special Super English lesson. Remember, studying English in the right way will help you fast improve your memory. The more English sentences you memorize, the better your English will be. Rule number 3, reciting. You must remember this rule clearly and deeply. English will never be yours if you cannot recite words, sentences or paragraphs by yourself. When you can recite a long English paragraph, I'm sure that you speak confidently. Imagine you were in the Hoàn Kiếm Lake and going to Hanoi. You can tell foreigners the tale of Hoàn Kiếm Lake. Your English is good or not, and how many English words and English grammar you have through the tale, a lot and a lot. Success in learning and speaking English is decided by this rule. Almost English learners do not study deeply, so they cannot memorize and recite anything. That's why they never dare to speak English. There's a true, simple principle that we just feel confident. We just dare to do things that we did before. We just do something confident if we did it before, and of course, you only can speak English fluently if you speak the sentences and words before. So, you should practice reciting short and long English paragraphs of Super English. You will see the miracle happens. Super English paragraphs are very easy to learn and they can help you blurt out English easily. Rule number 4, the 3D rule. 3D means speak English as loudly, clearly, and quickly as possible. When practice, make sure that you speak loudly because it is the only way to know you speak right or wrong. Besides, loud speaking also improves your listening ability, raise up your confidence, develops your memorizing, then you never forget. Speak English as clearly as possible, helps you pronounce each word, each sentence correctly, produce the most confident feeling. The more important that speak English clearly helps you to build your standard international mouth muscle. This is the main factor help you speak English correctly. Speak English as quickly as possible helps you a lot. The more quickly you speak, the better you can memorize English and never forget. The more quickly you speak, the faster the advanced pronunciation will build, and the more quickly you speak, and the more you speak, the better your language feeling will be. These are because you see, the fast intonation speaking of foreigners is not your problem anymore. Unison is not your problem anymore. You listen English much more easier and react English much better. Note, the technique speak English as quickly as possible. Only practice after you practice technique speak English as loudly and clearly as possible. Don't be hurried to try to speak English as quickly as possible because you could not do it well before building your international mouth muscle. Rule number 5, be stone. Be stone here means stubborn like stone. This means no fear of wrong English, no fear to making mistakes. My friend, humans get more adult when making mistakes. You just speak English well after making a lot of mistakes. Never care about how poorly or how well you speak. Only care about getting the chance to speak. Never care about what other people think. Only care about making progress. My friend, enjoy losing face, enjoy making mistakes, and enjoy being leveled. All the best English speakers used to be losing face, used to speak English poorly. So, what will you choose? One bad at English forever, or two speaking poor English, making mistakes, being leveled, then improve? What will you choose? Start learning English from now on immediately. You will speak English well. That's all about my lesson. See you in my next video. Bye bye.